RSL Insider presented by AT&T. I'm your host, Brian Dunsteth. Real Salt Lake back at training here at America First Field on Wednesday in preparation for the start of the 2012 MLS Cup playoffs. Coming off the 0-0 draw at home against the Vancouver Whitecaps, Jason Kreis and company going through light training session before making their way to Seattle.
I think that we just got to focus on the positives right now and take away that there was a lot of good things that went into that game. I was really appreciate the guys' spirit and the effort that they're putting in right now. I thought the first half was almost perfect, and just continue to believe.
Good team effort, good shutout, defensively very solid. That's a key going into the playoffs. We've got to keep that up, and also awareness and recognition of a lot of room for improvement. We got some opportunities in front of goal that we didn't take. We feel that we have guys who can score goals, so some room for improvement, but satisfied with the performance and satisfied with the defensive effort for sure.
Defensively, we set ourselves up in a nice position these past few games. Everybody's got behind the ball, everybody's worked hard. I think now it's just about creating chances and getting that finishing touch.
For the Seattle Sounders, coming off a 1-0 loss on the road at the LA Galaxy Sunday night, some injury concerns ahead of Friday night's match for the Sounders. Most importantly, Eddie Johnson.
We know he's a dangerous player. We know that he's somebody we've always got to have an eye for. But they've got other guys that step in there and do a pretty decent job as well. Ochoa is the one they've been using lately, and he's scoring at a good pace if you include the CONCACAF games and the Open Cup games that he's played in. So we know he's capable as well.
You're going to have to be more careful if you have, a fast guy like Eddie. You're probably going to have to maybe be a couple feet, lower than you usually are with your line. If somebody else is in who isn't as fast, you can probably be a little bit higher. So that changes things. He's a beast. Eddie Johnson's been having a great year. He scores with his right foot, his left foot. He's great in the air. So if he does play, when he does play, it's going to be tough for us.
Obviously, having a guy like Eddie Johnson is a big loss for them, but at the same time, they've got some very talented guys coming off that bench, especially up top. So I don't think you can, if Eddie's not playing, I don't think you can, take a breath and relax, because they've got other guys who can hurt you just as bad as he can.
Real Salt Lake, they head in the matchup against the Seattle Sounders undefeated on the season. 1 win, 0 losses, 2 draws in Major League Soccer play, and coming off the backside of last year's result where they went through to the semifinals.
I think we're a little bit fortunate, to be honest. I think we're two very evenly matched teams. We were able to get a win against them at their place. The other 2 games were draws. So I'm just excited about what lays ahead. I think it's a terrific matchup, and I think it should be a terrific series.
They like to play a diamond in midfield. We started that whole thing, in 2008, and we know how to play it. We think we do it better than anybody. So I think we really like that matchup. Playing in CenturyLink Field with 35,000+ fans is pretty fun.
It's a great matchup. There's not a whole lot in it. I think every game that we've played against them, except for that one playoff game, has been very, very close, 0-0, 1-0. I can remember 4 or 5 games off the top of my head that have ended in those results. So just 2 very good teams, very experienced. Both teams want badly to get out of this matchup. And I think everyone's just kind of looking forward to it. They're a good team, and we respect them, and I know they feel the same way about us. We'll see how it plays out.